My name is Ray Mason. I'm the Director of Army Emergency Relief. Proud to be it. John and I and Joel are here in Army Air Force Exchange headquarters. We want to get to some questions from some folks in the field. Joel, what's the first question?
All right, gentlemen. The first question is from a retired soldier from Florida, and he asked, if our house was damaged by a hurricane, would AER, Army Emergency Relief, or AFAS, provide financial assistance to repair the damage? We have hurricane insurance, but the deductible is extremely high.
So we have over 30 different categories of assistance in AER. I know the Air Force has a similar structure. Who's eligible? Who can come into AER? Active duty and their families, retired soldiers and their families, medically retired and their families, survivors, that lost their loved one, spouses and children, as well as Reserve and National Guard. We did about $3 million in assistance, full grants, to folks that lost everything, whether it was a car or a house. And insurance deductibles is one of the things we can help with. Come into AER. We're located around the Army at over 70 locations, all inside Army Community Service. You sit down with one of our AEROs. There's about 220 of them around the Army. Lay out your needs. We'll take a look at your budget. We'll figure out whether it's going to be a loan or a grant or a combination thereof, and we'll definitely support you. So when in doubt, ask.
We do exactly the same thing. We'll support retired airmen in those circumstances all the time. Most recently, Tyndall Air Force Base took a huge hit from a hurricane. The Air Force Aid Society ended up spending about $6.5 million all in grants to support those airmen. $2.1 million of that went to retired airmen. And here's the best thing. If there's no Air Force Base close, you can go see AER.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great point, because there are 4 relief agencies for each of the services: Air Force, Army, Navy, Marine, and Coast Guard. You can go to any one of those. Also, American Red Cross. You can always call the American Red Cross, and they'll also work the assistance. So, next question.
I'm a member of the New Jersey Army National Guard on TDY orders at Fort Leavenworth, Missouri. Sometimes I experience a pay differential from my civilian job when attending annual training or going on active duty. Do you offer assistance in this particular instance?
So if you're an AGR, Active Guard Reserve, Air or Army, you are already fully eligible for AER or Air Force assistance. Once you're on active duty for 30 days, you become completely fully eligible for all the support and all the categories that AER has. When we have a natural disaster, and I would say almost always, we will waive that 30-day requirement and we'll provide support and we'll help you out. John?
It works very much the same for us. The only slight difference is that we require 15 days on Title X orders to be eligible for all of our support. If you find yourself in that situation, you need to come in and ask the question. And just like General Mason said, there are times when exceptions are required, and we're absolutely willing and used to doing that.
Soldiers helping soldiers, airmen helping airmen. That's what it's about. And thank you for what you give to our Army and Air Force every day. We're signing out today from Dallas, Texas at AFAS headquarters. Great place to be.